Yo, party people, what is up? How about SmackDown and Rampage? Man, a lot of stuff to unpack from both shows, especially on SmackDown. A lot more forward stuff with the Sami and Bloodline story. And man, just honestly on Rampage, a couple solid matches. And, a little bit more on, the whole basically civil war of the women's division between the outsiders and, the people who were really starting up the company. Don't worry, guys. Just because the Friday night action is over on both shows does not mean that the good times have to stop, because you already know the newest episode of The Gift of Gabe covering SmackDown, Rampage, Ramdown is about to start right. You guessed it. Start your watches now. Okay, guys, so like I mentioned, we got some more progression in, the Civil War women's storyline going on between, Ruby So literally being in the middle of this for now. Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker of, the homegrown AEW women's talent, and then Saraya, Toni Storm of the talent that's come in from outside to AEW. Honestly, for me personally, I could see this going either both ways. I could see Ruby deciding to maybe, go against, Saraya and Toni and actually side with Britt. But that could be all what they're having a stink. Because, I guess if I were to see how this is going, I'm feeling like she's going to end up going with Saraya and Toni. Because that makes it more of, of a civil war. Like, the outsiders versus the homegrown talent. Instead of having, homegrown talent with, one outsider versus, the other outsiders. But, again, I can see if it ends up going either way. Maybe we'll get more answers this coming Wednesday on Dynamite. Toni Storm, Ruby Soho, Britt Baker on a triple threat match this Wednesday on Dynamite. So, maybe, we'll finally get an answer there. I don't know when this big match comes together. I don't know how many more women are going to be included in this feud. Some think it's maybe a possible blood and guts match. You need at least 5 or 6 on each side. Right now, each side only has 2. And even with the addition of Ruby, 3. So, yeah, I feel like this storyline is not going to get resolved anytime soon. And even once we get down where Ruby's going to decide, we're still going to have a lot more left of the story before we even get to its actual full-on conclusion and payoff match, if it even is blood and guts. So, we'll see what happens this Wednesday. Maybe Ruby finally makes her choice. Maybe she doesn't. But if she does not, maybe someone else steps onto the plate. Maybe Athena or, some other superstar who wants to stake their claim on either side. And, maybe kickstart us things and, jumpstart, where we're going with this little civil war that we got in the AEW women's division. But let's see what happens on Dynamite this Wednesday. Alright, guys. A little quick thing. But it was Hangman's backstage interview. I was really loving, just that intensity. He's just dude, you could just tell he wants to just rip Moxley apart. Again, we saw Moxley in action tonight, but he didn't get to really talk about how things ended with Adam Page. This feud definitely isn't over. I mentioned that a couple videos back, I think on the last Dynamite video. I don't know how this next stipulation is going to go. I'm feeling like they're going to have some sort of stipulation match at Revolution. Really, the whole time he's speaking, I'm just crossing my fingers for, please, all of BCC, all 4, Danielson, Yuta, Castagnoli, Moxley versus the Elite, Hangman, Bucks, and Omega. Please just give it to me. I want it so freaking bad. I know we would have to kind of wait post-Revolution for that to actually happen, but I want it. I want it so bad, and I know a lot of you guys want it too. That literally, we have the war of just 2 of the top staples in AEW, and it would be insane. That's a blood and guts match I would love to see. Freaking include 2 other people. I don't even care who. I guess I shouldn't say I don't care who. Point is, that's all out brutal mayhem that I cannot wait to see. Again, I'm curious on how these 2 are going to try to top their last 3 matches. They've been really good. The only way probably to top it is to get really physical and add some sort of insane stipulation. Not thinking steel cage. I'm thinking maybe I quit. Some sort of brutal, maybe a Texas death match, or maybe they try bringing back exploding barbed wire death match to rectify what happened at Revolution a couple years back. But for now, Hangman's got to fight Kip Sabian on the next episode of Dynamite. So, should be a solid match, but you're guessing we're going to finally get maybe our answers to how that next match at Revolution might play out, because, we're just less than a month away. So hype about that. But for now, just going to keep hoping for the Dream Feud BCC versus the Elite. Please, Tony, book it if that's where you're going. Alright, guys, then we had the main event. Orange Cassidy, dude is a fighting champion. Literally, the dude with the best phrase. Hey, you want this? Okay, Friday. You got it. Every week, it's great. And every week, he produces solid match. This freaking all-in title reign of Orange Cassidy has literally been worth the wait. It's just so fun. And it's really almost one of the big highlights of Rampage or any show that he has every week. Because again, dude puts on performance after performance after performance. It's just what he does. And today was no exception. Mad props to you, Lee Moriarty, but you couldn't get the job done. The King of the Atlantic is still our All-Atlantic champion, Orange Cassidy. But I've told you before, Cassidy, you better watch out. The campaign for Konosuke Takeshita as the next All-Atlantic champ has been put into play. So watch out, dude. I think your days as holding that title are numbered because of Japanese sensation is coming for you. You're still my dude, but he's coming for you. I swear to God, he's coming for you. But either way, I guess the stuff with Jay Lethal, Satnam Singh, Jeff Jarrett isn't exactly over yet. Because, he got, beat down, post-match, got hit with that freaking award and almost got hit with the guitar. Before, surprise, the Acclaimed actually showed up. Now, I get it. Because, they were literally beefing with these guys, a couple weeks ago, back to, a month. So I get why they did, but it's literally that same night. Or how we're supposed to look at it, through 2 days ago, they just lost the tag titles to the Guns. So it's a little weird that they made the save when their main focus should really be getting back to the tag titles. I wonder if this is maybe a kind of precursor that, maybe I was right, maybe the rest of us are right, maybe FTR are coming back for the Guns. We're hearing reports that the Acclaimed are just meant to be going on a chase for the titles, so maybe Tony Khan's kind of showing that they're really not going to end up winning them back by putting them right back in this feud and helping out with Orange Cassidy against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Maybe we're reading too much into this. It could not maybe be that deep. Weird stuff like that happens, but I was surprised by it, and I was just wasn't really expecting something like that so soon. I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting really anyone to make the save at that point, but it happened. Let's see where it goes. We could be a whole lot into this, but it's been a crazy week. The Guns won the tag titles. It kind of just totally destroyed our whole focus on where we think the tag team title division is even going. That's still weird to say. The Guns are champions. Ugh. Okay, guys, so that's Rampage. Now on to SmackDown. Let's get some juicy stuff, baby. Especially, it's the best storyline going on today. Sami Zayn, the Bloodline. Sami and Paul had a really great opening segment to kick things off. He said that he will find a way, that he is in 8 days, that he will find a way to finally take Roman Reigns down and take the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. He said, don't even be worried about Cody, because I am going to be the one that takes him down. Sami's not going to end up winning. But, where this rivalry ends up going, he could, maybe play a hand in it. I wouldn't be surprised. He could not. And plus, I've been saying it for, the past couple, weeks up for, maybe the past 2 months. Zayn's going to be world champion this year. I'm really confident about that. His following's not going anywhere. He's really one of the top merch sellers. We all love Sami. We all want the best for him. And this match is going to be so much of a banger that literally it's just going to make people want it more. And then when they're not having it at WrestleMania, they're back, okay, give us him Money in the Bank, or just have him win it, period, this year. So, but aside from that, it was a great start tonight. I'm really looking forward to this match. He's even come out and said, sucks it would only be for one night only, but for one night only, he would actually bring back Worlds Apart. Only one night only, because he feels like character-wise, it would set him back. Feels like his characters has to keep progressing. He needs a new song to follow this one, because he doesn't necessarily love this one. I would hope that new song actually is super catchy. Maybe kind of like Worlds Apart, but I'm really hoping to just hear Worlds Apart, even if it's just for one last glorious time. I mean, any reaction anywhere in the world, people would be like, yeah, let's go, and it would destroy the volume on your TV, when he hit Roman with the chair at the Rumble. But God, in Montreal, that's going to be break your TV 3 or 4 times. My God. So, when I heard that, I was even more excited for Chamber because I want to hear Worlds Apart again. I miss it so. I know we all do. So freaking beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, bro, that interaction with Sami and Jey, I wanted it so bad. We all knew Jey was going to end up showing up, tell his brother retain the tag titles, which, side note, really solid, little underrated banger against Ricochet and Strowman. We all knew the result, but it was still a very enjoyable tag team match, especially that closing sequence. Wow. That's why the Usos are one of the best in the business. So, what are you going to expect? But, aside from that, Jey actually still said, I don't really know if I'm really in still or in the bloodline or not. Jimmy trying to cover for him, and Heyman being sneaky as always. God, I was just hoping Zayn and Jey would interact with each other. They did. He's like, hey, dude, thank you for everything you did at the Rumble for me. Not helping him beat my ass, and all that. And then he's just like, yo, dude, I'm going to take him down. I don't know how I'm going to take him down, and I don't want you going down with it, bro. Because we boys, we like this. This is a brotherhood too, man. And he said, hey, in case you don't talk to each other again for a little bit, I acknowledge you, Jey Uso. And it was like, yo, bro, come on, pound it. Jay's like, come on, dude, you can't be doing that right here. He's like, fine, dude, I'm going. And then he's just pure cinema. The fist bump, I was like, yes, give it to me. Wherever this feud goes, if it ends up being Zayn and Owens for the tag titles against the Usos, I'm thinking and really hoping that match ends with Jey or Jey and Jimmy handing the sets of titles to Sami, and just one last time maybe on camera for a little bit, because they doing it all the time off camera. Maybe you could have them more times on camera. They're just like, hey, you know what? Handshake one last time. Yeah. The crowd would go nuts for that shit at WrestleMania, and so would the freaking wrestling community on the internet and out there on the rest of the world. I would love it. So I'm thinking that's where it's going. But the more this is going, I'm not sure Jey. I know they're gonna have to fight at WrestleMania if it ends up being, which I stop saying if, because it's still gonna be Zayn Owens versus the Usos at Mania unless something drastic happens and Zayn gets inserted one way or another. One night Sami, one night Cody. But it's not looking like the Usos are even going to be on SmackDown next week. Both of them. We knew Jimmy wasn't going to be there because of his whole DUI stuff. But it's looking like they're going to just include Jey as a package deal. So if any betrayal is going to happen, I don't think it's going to be at the Chamber. Maybe just Roman forces Jey's hand and makes it so, dude, you have to fight Sami at WrestleMania in this tag title defense. Or, you have no other choice. I don't know. It's crazy. I have no real... But the best thing about the story is that, you never 100% know where it's going to go, but it just ends up being pure, absolute entertainment gold week after week after week. So just keep it up, boys. Sami, Jey, everybody, let's just keep going. And you know what? It's still Uzi. I don't even care. That's Sami's word, and we're still using it. Okay, guys, last thing on SmackDown. Madcap Moss is now the new number one contender for Gunther's Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, good luck with that, bud. I knew no one from this was going to end up winning, but I was like, Madcap. I was like, okay. Knew no one from this Fatal 4 was actually going to beat Gunther. I'm like, okay. Let's do it. Give Madcap a shot. Screw it. If we know no one's going to beat him, I'm like, screw it. Give him a shot. Give him a shot. It should be a decent match next week. I hope. Good luck, Madcap. We're going to try to freaking kill him. Oh my God, that's going to be freaking fun. What a way to start off Elimination Chamber weekend, Gunther destroying another person. That should be real entertaining. I don't know, guys. He literally has now the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship ring of the century. It's weird saying that because it almost doesn't sound like how it is. It's like, okay, they're talking about 2000. It's not like they're talking about the past 100 years. It's like, okay, I'm tripping. But I don't know. There's with the reports that he could fight, maybe McIntyre, Sheamus, Mania, some more Gunther, but that keeps getting disputed. I'm just I wouldn't have him lose it yet. At this point, I would just have him hold it for literally at this point another 210 days, so that he can break the Honky Tonk Man's record. And, it finally gets broken. That's the one last record that's really left of I shouldn't say world champions because like Bruno Sammartino, but like that's like one of the last major records that's still there, and like I feel like it's never been this close to maybe being broken. So I don't know, and I feel like he's like the perfect guy to do with just like his mystique, like and like it's not like hasn't had record-setting reigns before. So I don't know. Me personally, I'll just keep going to Intercontinental Champion for like the next 210 days, have him break it, and then finally have him lose it. Because then, oh my God, with like the person who beats him for it, that's almost going to be like you almost have to set them up as the next world champion. Because oh my God, that's a big moment ending that kind of historic reign. But yeah, short term, Madcap definitely going to get his ass whooped next week. So good luck, bro. Hey, Elite. Hey, at least you get to keep smashing Emma every week, and you know that could be like her way to cheer you up next week after you take that big fat L. So good luck, bro. I said chest before and after. Okay, guys, so that's SmackDown. That's Rampage. We are done for this week. But next week, big week. Because guess what? We got Raw. We got Dynamite. We got SmackDown in Montreal. And so, guess what? To finally cap off the week, we got the Elimination Chamber in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So much stuff happening on that night. 2 chamber matches. One to determine number contender for Bianca Belair at Raw, for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. And U.S. title elimination chamber match. Pull for my dude Johnny. I know he can do it. But I'd be fine with, Johnny or Damian or shit, who else is even in the match? I want Johnny to win some match. I don't even freaking almost even care. I'm just kidding. It's either Montez, Damian, or Gargano for me personally. But we'll see how it goes. And then Sami, Roman, and we're still on the road to WrestleMania. Revolution's in less than a month. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan, you guys. You are not going to want to miss any of these shows. And you're not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gifted gabber in the biz, has to say after said shows. So, don't forget to like and subscribe both to this channel and to my page on YouTube. And don't forget, you guys, when it comes talking wrestling, same as it's always been, 24/7, 365, every single day of the week, all the time. When it comes talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe? Okay, guys, I will see you after Monday Night Raw this Monday night, the week of Elimination Chamber. Let's get crazy.